Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video and another unboxing and first impressions. This is a watch that will be launching on Kickstarter soon, and I will leave a link in the description if you find it interesting, because the early bird price of £160, which is about $220 to $250, is pretty good for what you get. So let's open the package and see what we got. The brand is called Matterhorn, which is named by the mountain in the Swiss Alps, and it's actually one of the deadliest mountains ever because it claimed over 400 lives or something like that. And another interesting thing about that mountain is that it inspired the Toblerone chocolate. The chocolate shape was actually inspired by that mountain. So, and they named the brand like that because they come from London, from the UK, and the two most famous mountaineers that actually first climbed the Matterhorn were both from the UK, and they were actually racing each other. So this is kind of a tribute to them when it comes to the brand. Now, this is a large box, but there's a lot of protection. So let's just take out the main box and remove all of this. Wow, that's a lot of packaging. And here it is. And as you can see, you have the mountain like shape, and that's their logo, Matterhorn Watch Company Divemaster 300. So this is a dive watch, and I do hope they're gonna release an explorer type watch, since they are inspired by a mountain. But a dive watch is always a sure bet because that's the most popular type of watch. And here's the packaging, and inside the watch you get a little booklet, you get a tropic rubber strap, I love these, and it comes with a quick release, which is wonderful. You get this, which is probably the tool for removing and sizing the bracelet. Let's try to get it out. There we go. Yep. This is for the removal. And let's check out the other side. I don't know if the camera is focusing or not. And this is a pin to push it out because it does have drilled lugs. Okay, pretty cool. Now let's check out the watch itself. And this is a review sample and a prototype that keeps going around. There are gonna be some changes, but the overall design is gonna stay the same, and it seems it's stuck between midnight, so let's just move it so it can flip the date. It comes with a screw-in crown, as you would expect from a 300-meter water-resistant watch. There. Now this original example, or the prototype, is actually powered by the Seiko NH35. And that brings the thickness to about 13 something, but I was informed by the owner that the actual model is gonna be different, and one of the changes is gonna be a switch to the Miyota 9015, which brings the thickness down to 12.8 or 12.5, which is very welcome because I always like thinner watches. So this is not how the actual watch is gonna look. I mean, it's gonna look like this, but it's gonna be much thinner. Other changes are probably gonna be done to the date disc, because I believe they're gonna make a black date disc with white numerals to match the 6, 9, and 12. And my advice to them was to remove the framing on the window to make the date disc blend, because they asked me for advice, and to make the date disc blend with the dial as much as possible. Why? Because you already have a framed 9 o'clock marker and the exact same size framed 3 o'clock marker. So you want the date to match these numerals as much as possible. So removing a frame and putting a black date disc with white numerals, in this case, is gonna affect the symmetry, is gonna make the watch more symmetrical. It comes with a sapphire crystal, as you would expect, and like I said, a Miyota 9015, although this is a Seiko NH35. The bracelet is very massive, the whole watch is massive, and it comes with solid links, solid end links, and a milled out clasp with a safety latch. So everything you would expect. This one comes with an exhibition case back, and as you can see, it's a Seiko movement, but like I said, they're gonna switch it. Overall, it looks pretty original, and I really like it. I like the combination of printed numerals and these framed applied indices. the bezel insert, I don't know if it's ceramic or aluminum, but I will have that for the full review because like I said, this is just the unboxing and first impressions. I do like the fact that the hands reach all the way to their designated markers. However, in my personal taste, I would like a more distinguished hour and minute hand because these are pretty similar. Yes, the hour hand is thicker than the minute hand and slightly shorter, but to me this is too similar. I like watches where the hour hand is much different than the minute hand, but like this it looks more elegant. The whole watch, as you can see, is brushed as you would expect from a dive watch, and I like a brushed finish because it resists scratches the best, and even when you scratch it, it kind of looks cool, while a polished watch usually looks pretty much ruined. And it has a little plaque here held with screws with the brand name. Overall, pretty cool. Let's try the bezel. It's a 120 click bezel. It's butter smooth, it really is, and very soft clicks. The grip is not as strong as I would like, but you really can turn it. I don't know how it's gonna be in gloves, but overall it's pretty good. And it seems to line up perfectly. Okay, so let's do a loom shot and let's do a wrist shot to see what's what. Let's charge the watch a bit. Okay, zoom in, let the camera focus, and turn off the lights. And there you go. The loom is pretty strong. It's blue with a slight green tint, but it's mostly blue just like on the camera. And as you can see, the whole bezel is loomed, including these little hashes from 0 to 15. Not my personal taste, but I know a lot of people like it. And now you can see the symmetry of the dial perfectly with the 3 and 9 o'clock marker being exactly the same. And this is something I love, and this is why I advise them to make the date disc as similar or as possible to blend in with the dial to keep that symmetry, because like this, it kind of sticks in the eye, or how do you say it? Okay, let's do a wrist shot to see how it fits my 6.7 inch wrist, and then we're gonna close this video for today. And here it is. Another change that they said it's gonna happen is this is, I believe, a 41mm watch with a 48mm lug-to-lug, but the final product is gonna be slightly shorter at 47, so it should be even better when it comes to fitment on a smaller wrist. But because of these U-shaped end links and a fully articulating end link or connecting link, the bracelet is the actual lug-to-lug of the watch, so nothing sticks out even on my thin 6.7 inch wrist. I really do like it. I will be wearing it once I size the bracelet to see how is it comfortable and everything, but it seems pretty comfortable. It has a nice drape, but like I said, it feels massive. It's very thick, I believe, or something, because it really feels heavy. Something I actually like. And that's pretty much it. So this is it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, please do stay tuned for the full review, which will happen in a couple of weeks. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.